What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite certified life coach that you didn't know you needed, Jay Noetic. And this is the place where you get healthy tips on modern day living and where I also help you become the best version of you. As always, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, thumbs up button, and subscribe or follow, depending on where you're watching this video, right? In this video, I'm talking about the casual dating culture, the casual dating scene, and giving you my thoughts on it because I think it's an important topic given the fact that so many people are struggling to find love. Wouldn't you agree? So how do you find love in a world that seems pressed on existing in the casual dating culture? That's the million-dollar question, facing every single person who's in search of a long-term committed relationship that leads to marriage or, at the very least, a life partner. I know I am. Not only are we existing in a cancel culture, we're living in the casual dating culture as well. I think we all understand that finding love shouldn't be such a difficult task, since the majority of people in the dating community have all said they're on the dating apps in search of something real. Something real. What that something real is for another day, because every person has their own real items on their list that's longer than the Great Wall of China. And I don't have enough time to decipher through that bullshit, because most of the real items we say we need for love is just that. Bullshit. All right, so finding someone to build a healthy relationship with shouldn't feel like stepping into the octagon to fight John Bones Jones. But yet there are more and more single people every day on the dating apps who are fighting, kicking, pulling, ghosting, and asking for things that they themselves aren't willing to do. Well, it's important to remember that finding love is and always will be a high demand business. It's a big money industry that will never fail, because what those in that industry won't tell you is that there are way more unsuccessful relationships than successful relationships in today's dating climate. Do you know how many dating apps or websites exist? Think about it. How many? Brace yourself. There are over 1,500 dating apps and websites combined. Why are there so many dating apps if everyone that says they're looking for love has found it? Why are there so many dating websites if the dating culture that exists is working? I'll tell you why. It's because it's not working. And those in the dating industry know this and have decided to capitalize on our inefficient dating practices, beliefs, and fear of being hurt. Which brings me back to the casual dating culture and my frustrations with it. Where do I begin? Let's see. Casual dating is safe. It's where you go when you still believe in love, but not the work that it takes to get love, right? Casual dating is comfort. It's the zone that we go to when we don't want to be alone, but also don't want to be connected to anyone. Casual dating is unassailable. It's the place we go when we want to feel wanted, but also emotionally invulnerable. Listen, I've lived in the casual dating culture, and it's a perfectly imperfect mess. And also a great place to be when you're in the casual dating frame of mind. But here's the thing. You're not supposed to exist in it forever. Not if your goal is finding a healthy relationship. And yet, it appears that the majority of the dating community lives here. Unhappily, might I add. Personally, I'm beyond frustrated with the modern day dating environment, because obviously, I'm not a casual dater at this point in time. But I should mention that I haven't been a casual dater for over 2 years. I've spent over 2 years trying to get to know women that ultimately were in casual dating mode, but yet had online dating profiles, suggesting that they were ready for something real. Now, as a person dating with the purpose of finding a healthy, committed relationship, all that I can do is take them at their word. All that you can do is to take these people at their word. The problem with this is that taking them at their word leads you to investing resources on someone that you normally wouldn't have if you knew they were just casually dating. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason that so many women have decided to adopt the casual dating lifestyle, because they kept running into men that were casually dating but not upfront and honest about it, causing so many women to invest in someone that wasn't invested in them, thus creating emotionally unavailable women to go along with emotionally unavailable men. That's crazy. Tragically, we're now at an impasse. To casually date and not give a fuck, or to give a fuck and try to weed out the people not really ready for anything in an effort to find the love of our life. The problem with giving a fuck about your dating goals is that when you do, you always end up investing valuable resources that you can't get back. What might those resources be? I'm glad you asked. All right. 1, time. For example, talking on the phone, going out on dates, time in the house together trying to develop chemistry. 2, money. Buying gifts, spending money on dates, buying shoes and clothes, that's part of it. 3, mental energy. For example, learning to listen to understand instead of listening to respond, just listening in general, explaining, conversing. Spiritual energy, adopting beliefs, taking on their energy, giving away your energy to help heal what's broken or to attempt to help what's broken. Emotional energy, being vulnerable, being empathetic, and sexual energy, trying to develop intimacy, trying to please them. These are resources that we'll never get back. All that you can hope for at the very least is an equal exchange of these resources. But let's be honest. In the casual dating culture, the only thing you're likely to get back is sexual energy. And don't get me wrong, sex is good. Sex is real good. But at the end of the day, a nut don't get you love. It just gets you a release of pent up energy. So, who in their right mind would want to continue to invest these valuable resources into a system that doesn't seem to care whether or not you call them, even after you've done all the right things? I'll be honest, as I always am. I've thought about giving up on finding love the last few weeks. Wait, I'm lying. Probably the last year and some change, if I'm being completely transparent. To be honest, I sometimes just go through the motions. And I'm sure many of you do too, because like me, you are tired. I'm tired of the lack of care. I'm tired of the poor communication. I'm tired of the mixed signals. I'm tired of the lack of vulnerability. I'm tired of the compromising. I'm tired of competing with people's past. I'm tired of trying to fit people into my schedules. I'm tired of dating women that are emotionally unavailable. And I'm tired of the casual dating culture. I am tired. And I bet you are too. Still, we can't give up, because to give up on finding love is to give up on one of life's greatest gifts. We should never give up on love. We just need to reevaluate our approach for finding it. We owe it to ourselves to do a better job at understanding where a person is before we commit our resources to them. Your resources are valuable. You are valuable. But if you don't know your worth, you will continue to date people who see your value but don't understand how it enriches their lives. And that's the people who stay in the casual dating frame of mind. They can see what you bring to the table. They can understand the resources that you offer, but because they're used to being in that comfort zone, they don't see how you enrich their life because you exist outside of what they know. Love doesn't exist in the casual dating culture, but like does. I like your personality. I like how you fuck. I like how you give head. I like your ambition. I like your beard. I like your hair. I like your ass. I like you. How often does those likes turn into a deeper connection though? In my dating experience, not too often. But shouldn't it? What is keeping all the likes from developing into a deeper intimacy? A better form of chemistry, if you will. When you've been single for a while, you start to wonder if it's you. You start to ask yourself if the problem is you. Am I the fucking problem? And sometimes the problem is you. And sometimes just because you're a good person and they're a good person doesn't mean that you two are good together. That's just life. And it's important to be able to recognize that. But more often than not, however, the problem is the other person. And it's not because the other person is a bad person or that the other person doesn't have their shit together, because most of them do. It's that they're afraid of feeling disappointed once again, feeling hurt once again, and feeling drained once again, because all their resources were depleted and not replenished in the past. The other person is playing it safe. You've been playing it safe. They don't want to waste their time once again, but they want you to go balls to the wall in pursuing them before they step outside of their comfort zone. And that's not fair to the pursuer at all. Here's the truth though. Playing it safe won't ever get you love. And best believe you can't go into a shooting challenge half-cocked. You have to have your eyes on the target, the safety off the gun, bullets in the gun, both hands on, and your finger on the trigger ready to shoot when it's your time. Unless, of course, you're shooting blanks. Then none of that shit matters. You're just out there fake practicing. We're talking about practice. And that's what remaining in the casual dating culture is when you really want love. Are you going to change your frame of mind, or are you going to continue shooting blanks? You're out here pretending to be a threat against the lack of love, hoping that no one calls your bluff. Well, I'm calling your bluff. Change your mindset, change your life. Do the work needed to be ready for a healthy relationship, because love does not exist, or I should say love does exist, but not in the casual dating culture, which is why I no longer exist in it. And hopefully you will be moving out of that too. Maybe I'll see you on the other side. Until then, protect your resources. Later.